Hi, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Taurus, Sun and Rising, how are you guys doing? If you've been wondering what the F the planets have in store for you in January 2023, don't worry, I've got you. You guys are gonna be so proud of me. In true Taurus fashion, I actually took a nap before starting this video, so it's like perfect timing, right? So for you guys, the focus this month is going to be on studies. I know that it sounds a little strange, but even if you're not studying or something, it's a time when you are sort of assessing your beliefs, your philosophies, how you report yourself to people of other cultures and of different beliefs. So it's a time to actually re-examine these beliefs and to decide if they're actually serving you. Some of you may have been wanting to take uh, travel, possibly go somewhere very far away, or you're even considering some form of relocation? For the relocation, I'm actually not seeing anything to support this chart. That doesn't mean you should do it, but if you have the opportunity for it now, it might not actually be something very advantageous. On the other hand, if you are contemplating travel, just make sure that you book your tickets after the 19th. So, regardless of when the travel dates are, you actually might have you actually might benefit from some amazing discounts. Just keep in mind that you should be doing it after the Mercury retrograde period is over. In terms of career, you still have Saturn moving through your 10th house. It's fortunately in direct motion. So this means that a period of consolidation is underway, and this one will be ongoing until Saturn moves into Pisces. So in March, recording on that will follow. Don't worry. But you're benefiting from a lot of support. If you've had some amazing ideas that you were discussing with your supervisors, at the very least, now it's coming to fruition. You will see that they are starting to get implemented and that you are starting to get credit for it. This might also mean that it's a possibility of advancement in it for you. At the very least, you will actually gain some clarity on where you stand. Just be mindful that if you were dealing with people who don't play fair and who've been appropriating their ideas, you might feel inclined to call them out on it. And this might provoke that famous Taurus temper when I know you guys are calm and everything and collected, but the moment that you see something as unfair as this, you're going to turn into the raging bulls. Try to keep calm. In most cases, it's not going to be personal. And don't think that nobody else is watching. Just saying. If it happens, it happens. Accept it. Don't overreact. You will have a lot to benefit from keeping cool and finding all the documents that show who was the architect behind the brilliant ideas and the decisions and the moves. So make sure that you document everything. Again, like with the Saturn unaspected, it can go either way depending on the people around you. So yeah, that's about it for career. In terms of friendships, you're going to be having a moment of clarity in the sense that you will be really seeing who your friends are. You're going to be very, very intuitive about it. And it's also a good time, especially if you have female friends, regardless if you're a man or a woman. Listen to their intuition. Or listen to their hunches about a situation. If you're feeling in doubt and if you're oscillating between making a decision, excuse me, just ask your friends to weigh in, especially the ones you know are fairly intuitive and what their take is on something. You will actually get a very correct response. At the same time, um, your own intuition is growing as you are starting to connect more to your feminine side, so your more nurturing side. It's I know this is going to happen regardless if you're a man or a woman. So masculine and feminine energy are just energies, and we all embody that. It just depends if it's our primary energy or if it's our secondary energy. So if you are a woman, for example, then feminine energy would be your dominant energy. If you're a man, feminine energy would be your secondary energy. It just depends if it shows up in a very healthy manner, like if it's nurturing, if it's building relationships, or if it's like more on the destructive, manipulative side. So this is actually something that you will be working on. This is going to be your theme. It's going to show up especially in 2023, but it actually does set the tone for the rest of the year. And it does. And a major indicator of this is going to be how you're going to see this reflected in the relationship with other women in your life. So be it mother, daughters, um, spouses, girlfriends, women at work, so female friends. Basically, any women that you come into contact with, they're going to be reflecting back exactly the type of feminine energy that you have and how relatable it is. So just keep that in mind that if this is like a sort of inner work prompt, that if you are if you are imbalanced in your energy or if it's not showing up in a very healthy way, don't get angry. Don't blame others. Just try to understand why it is that it is, because you have an amazing opportunity. For example, if you've had unhealed issues with your mother or with your maternal caregiver, that it's going to show up and it's going to be an opportunity to heal that. And it's usually when you heal the mother wound, you usually heal like a lot of the relationships in your life. So it's something for those of you, especially who are into inner work and into self-reflection, to consider. So give that a go. In terms of, I mean, you guys, fertility increases again, both regardless of gender. It increases, and it might come with some unexpected surprises. So I would say if you don't want to have any babies, just keep this information in mind. Use protection. On the other hand, it may show up in creativity and a bit of a surge in popularity, especially if you have like public face client-facing roles. It's easy for you to be charming and to impress the others. And you're going to have like these unexpected moments of pure genius. And I mean, with Uranus transiting your sign and still conjuncted the North Node, so meaning the karmic mission. There are some things that you are meant to develop, and there are going to be a lot of opportunities outside of your control that can make or break you. If they make or break you, that's on you. It's how you decide to interpret the situation. Otherwise, in terms of finances, you guys have been very generous and have been overspending, especially over the holidays. You might actually have some unexpected expenses continuing, but the thing is, it's not going to make you unhappy or something, quite to the contrary. So don't worry about it, because like that money is going to come back. So whatever you're spending now, don't feel bad about it. Try to keep a good energy about what it is that you're giving, and it's all going to come back to you at the latest by the end of the month in one way or another. And last and not least, With Jupiter transiting your 12th house, making very, very positive aspects, I would say keep, I did say this for the collective reading, that dreams are important in this period. And for you guys especially, it's coming up strongly. If it's not that, and gut feeling, intuitions, these are your own, including these are things you can actually rely on. But if you want to move ahead in some projects, personal or professional, it doesn't matter, keep them to yourself and work independently and strategize, especially in this period. You have the entire year to do this, to set them in motion. Just be patient, pace yourself. You actually have so much support, and you are going to attract the right people and circumstances to you to actually make these happen. So if you don't have any kind of plans, think about it and get to it. But the important thing is here, if you have any kind of initiative, and just be sure to move in silence about them. That's the key. Don't inform other people about them. Just move in silence and do it. So Taurus, that's it for this month. As I said to Aries, it's relatively untense month. There are no doomsday prophecies, just a few things to keep in mind. For the most part, it's going to be a pleasant month. Just don't let these retrogrades bog you down. And I'm going to check which days are very beneficial to you. For major life choices, January 22nd. For finance, career moves, anything, January 22nd. And on January 4th, it's a good idea to reevaluate your plans and to reevaluate your goals for 2023, if you have any, of course. So, lovelies, that's about it for you this month. Happy 2023. I hope it's going to be a beautiful, magical year for you, and may it rain abundance and and love on you. I know that that's like a Taurus focus. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.